I mean, whole way out to the field, obviously, it's something you think about. You know, when you're part of I don't want to say traumatic loss. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a game. But, like, when you're part of a loss like that, you don't just forget about it, right? So when I looked down and we saw that we were on the line again, you know, making it a 35-yard field goal, I was kind of like, shoot, here we are. But, you know, I've been waiting for a game like that. You know, we haven't kicked a ton of field goals this year, which is a little bit of it's not always a bad thing. It's been hard to get into a rhythm this year just because we've kicked 1 or 2 field goals a game, and it was, you know, I've been waiting for a game like that, so it was nice to play a big part in it.
Hey, welcome to Altitude After Dark. It's a special version as we're coming here live from Ball Arena. Unfortunately, we have some technical difficulties, which sucks, but we don't have Mike Sanford, so we'll lean on you guys in the comments right now. Watch along with the Avs as they go 2-1. 8:30 left to go in the second period. But we're going to hear from a bunch of the guys and let you know how things were in the locker room and go over just an absolutely remarkable 22-19 victory for the Broncos, where Bo Nix was fantastic, 24 of 37 for 295. Took a couple sacks in that first drive, which was very important. Free sack taken by Patrick Mahomes, 29 for 276. Bo Nix quarterback rating 89.4, Mahomes 79.5, QBR 43.4. Nix 56.5 for Patrick Mahomes. In terms of running the ball, Broncos 21 carries for 59 yards. Not their best rushing night, but 14 carries for 62 for the Chiefs. And then you look at team stats like let's see here. We got in the red zone, both teams were 1 for 3. Actually 1 for 5. Something like that. Yeah, 1 for 5 from the Broncos. I believe I have to keep so 1 for 5 for the Broncos, 1 for 4 for the Chiefs. So both teams real stingy in the red zone. So, but here we are. We're here to talk to you about the game and get feedback on it. And we want to thank our great fans. This place is the absolute best, and that's all we own. Just mom and pop. It's Andrew Rosa. Organic. It's not just GMO. Organic. Important to know. It's an incredible gift for anyone who's hard to shop. Love food, but love this place. For all the sides for Thanksgiving, it's absolutely perfect. Like the American spice from the carrots, casing barbecue, any side, gravy for the kick. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. More than great friends in Journey Spice. So just let's hear from Sean Payton. Let's hear comments from heavy people today. And let's hear from Sean Payton in terms of how he assessed the game and so here we go.
Obviously, good team win against a good team. Obviously, big divisional game playing at home. I thought our fans were outstanding. It felt loud to me, and I say this respectfully for the first time since I've been here, like really loud. And I think that helped. Man, we did a lot of things well. Special teams came up. I mean, Frank Crum gets a PAT block. Field position, I felt like we played on their end of the field. And one of the keys we felt, these guys have really all season, the last 4 weeks, have really been flipping the script and playing on the opponent's side of the field. So there'll be some things, obviously, we want to clean up. Guys will be out of here for a while. And then we get ready to go for, a Sunday night game here in a couple weeks. So any questions?
So Sean Payton was going to stay aggressive in this game, guys, from start to finish. So the fact that he is just telling you, listen, we were going to take the ball, we're going to be aggressive, and they revealed field position is critical. So when the Broncos have the ball, 4th and 1 at midfield, and they comes in, Chiefs, you can't do that. The Chiefs are going to score. You got to make it difficult for them. And that's what they did. And as painful as it is to just get that goal for it, that was the game plan all around. So it was a fabulous game plan. Listen, Sean was a little expensive for sure. And the things that he was spicy was the narrative that, the stuff we were talking about, Frank, the stuff that we were talking about, what's your relationship with Bo Nixon? What's going on? Sean took that approach. Okay, so this version of Sean, version of Sean, okay. Can you hear me better now? Sorry about that. Can you hear me better now? Let me know if you can hear me better now. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me better now? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments like a moron. Oh, that's a bummer. You missed everything. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually end this. Nah, I can't end this. I just have to deal with it. I apologize. Trying to do a lot at the same time. I apologize for that. I should sound fine now. That's my bad. I apologize. You probably heard Sean fine, and you probably heard Will Lutz fine. It's funny here at Ball Arena. There's a bunch of Chiefs fans here and Broncos fans. So they're putting up on the Jumbotron. Chiefs fans is a large boo. Broncos fans, there's a lot of applause. So that's kind of funny. All right, so we're sounding better. Sound fine now. Okay, my bad. All right, let me get back to Sean. And I want to take your comments here as it's me riding solo. Again, some technical difficulties, so we can't have Coach on, but he'll be on 9 News a little bit later. Let's hear from Sean, and this is a bit of a long one, but this is the degree that this win matters. And he's calling it a heavy win. So here you go, Sean. Championship teams, do you need the kind of battle win?
There's a journey that if you tracked any championship team, I think you would find, the tough wins, the close ones, you start doing the math with it. I can recall a number of our better teams, holy cow, just devastating losses and yet rebounding. That 2009 Super Bowl team, we lost the last 3 games of the regular season. We lost to Dallas. Then we lost in overtime to Tampa, but then we had the 1 seed, sat our starters. Everyone was up in arms. We had the 1 seed. I felt we needed rest, and then we went on. And so I think, and you guys have covered this game long enough, you could pick seasons, and there's going to be those heavy wins. And so part of culture is finding the right ingredients. Everyone wants to talk about it, but I think it's really important to identify those traits with either your rookies or your free agents. You guys have covered the team, and you get a chance to, I don't know how you think, but I think that's important.
And tonight was a heavy win?
Tonight was a win. Obviously, it's a division win. And, it might, I would say, look, I'd be lying right to everyone if I didn't say that it was a big win. It got us to 9, and it kept them, where are they at? 5. Yeah.
All right, a heavy win, man. That's an interesting way to put it, don't you think? A heavy win. It was a satisfying win beyond belief for Sean Payne. I mean, it was an I told you so win. It was a win that was amping up over the course of 2.5 years here, through the ups and downs of Russell Wilson, mostly downs, to drafting Bo Nix, and even to some of the, tough offensive moments this year. Listen, I'll tell you, being in the Broncos locker room for the past 2 home wins, not great. I swear to God, not well. The Cowboys win was great, but being in the locker room after the Oakland win was depressing. And then you saw Bo Nix on Wednesday. That was kind of depressing. And it was like the Bo and the bummed out Broncos. That was not the case tonight. They were fired up. It was loud. It was happy. There was one guy who was a little frustrated, though. One dude, and that was Riley Moss. So here's a little bit of Riley Moss for you from 9 News.
Congrats on the win.
Yeah.
What do you make of the PIs?
Listen, I will absolutely own up to that last one, the underthrown ball. I can't be grabbing them like that. It's tough. It's already a tough position, and I got to be able to in those situations not panic and play the ball. And in practice it's gonna be a big emphasis. We're gonna put the boxing gloves on me. We're gonna tape them up. So there's no chance of just it's a repetitive thing, and people can have their opinion on it, but me as a professional athlete, I need to be able to realize, okay, this has happened multiple times, and yeah, it's unfair sometimes and it sucks, but I can't be in that position as much as I have been, and so that's something to work on, and again, like, everyone has their opinion, but as a competitor and as an athlete, I got to own up to some of it and get better from it.
Yeah, there you go. It felt ridiculous for a while out there, and if you were into conspiracy theories about the NHL wanting the Chiefs to win, I mean, there was plenty of evidence of that in this game. It felt like. But listen, man, they couldn't take it away from the Broncos. How about when they did that spot of Cortland Sutton? It looked like he was way past the line, and they're doing the spot, and just the tip of the ball was across the line. But sometimes tip is all you need of the ball. Jaquan McMillan, lots of praise to him. Here's who praise went to, rightfully so. First of all, Bo Nix was great. He really was. And I think Troy Franklin could have had a couple of catches. Could have even been more for Bo Nix. Special teams was fantastic. 5 field goals. Flipping the field and Crawshaw. Marvin Mims back. How great is that? Long return. And 5 field in the block by Crum. All of it. Special teams was absolutely extraordinary. It's fantastic. So we've given a hard time to Rizzy. Hey, you get props. And to see that, hey, it makes sense for us to put this big offensive lineman in to block a kick. That's smart. It's funny. Scott came up with the idea of DeAndre Tillman playing tight end, and that sort of thinking leads to Crum. Mayfield and just little this and that. But that sort of creative thinking led to the critical moment of the game. We'll get to your comments, and we're going to lean on your comments tonight, and we're happy to chit-chat with you for the course of the night here to celebrate this win. I'm sorry Coach Sanford could not be on with us. I hope you checked out the Altitude TV show for reaction, but we'll get to your reaction. Just quick, Jaquan McMillan. So he's in a position where they draft a corner in the first round to take your job. I mean, that is something. And Jaquan, a couple of picks. A couple sacks. Interception. I mean, incredible play. I mean, he's beaten out Jahdae Barron the entire year, but tonight was incredible.
Obviously, over here, going back to the spring, Broncos take a first rounder at your position. You just put your head down, keep working, continue to work, hold on to your job, and play at the level that you have been. Does tonight feel like, just continued kind of vindication for you in that way? Yeah,
I think I told you guys earlier during camp, J-Mac's going to be J-Mac, no matter who they bring in. I love Jahdae. He's been a great add to the team. And he's going to be a good player, But I just do me, keep working hard and go out there and do what I'm told to do. I never worry about the outside noise.
Okay. Well, he was fantastic. And Sean mentioned the outside noise, too, is something that you stay away from. And we'll go through this sound and a whole lot more on DMac's Back tomorrow morning. That debuts at 9 a.m. But I feel like if I just get some questions here and some comments, we can just spend the night together a little bit and see like this. Okay. I'll just take the comments as they come here, okay?
My man Joel Moss is too handsy. He will cost this team a game eventually. Well, I'll tell you this, Joel. He was feeling angry and upset, and he's got a lot of guys on his side. I saw Shannon Sharp say he basically sucks, but I don't know how much attention Shannon's really paying. I doubt all that much. Pat Bryant, very good. 1 minute left in the period. Avs are up 2-1, by the way. Pat Bryant today. Hold on 1 second. Pat Bryant. 5 catches. Yeah, big game for Pat Bryant. 5 catches on 6 targets, 82 yards. That is crazy considering. Oh, penalty. Penalty on McCah. So the Avs will have to try to kill the penalty to defend this 2-1 lead going into the second intermission. Yeah, Pat Bryant, 5 of 82, 16.4, long of 48 on 6 targets. He only had 10 catches on the entire year before tonight. So nice game for him. Really nice game for Pat Bryant. Kind of a breakout game. Shannon only pays attention to Denver when we're doing good. Barely talks about Jokic. Okay. All right. Very young offensive group. They will continue to get better. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And when you see how battle tested they are, it's kind of cool. Refs tried really hard to give it to Kansas City. I usually don't fall for big conspiracy theories like that. But there was a point, like with the spot of the ball with Cortland, and there were a couple little weird things. And on 3rd and 20, we're throwing pass interferences on Riley Moss. It was like, okay, if you want to be a conspiracy theory, there's the horn, by the way, going to second intermission, up 2-1. Keep it going, baby. If you wanted to have some paranoia that they're out to get you, there was plenty of evidence there. Let's see here. What's Russell's cap hit this season again? Will they be able to pay for a big? Oh, they're done with all that. They're done. They took the big hit last year. They took the final piece of it this year. That's done. Over. Don't worry about that. Do you believe? Whoops. Hold on a second. Sorry. You guys are coming in hot and heavy. I love it. Do you believe DMac? Today went a long way. They're just turning down the lights for the intermission show. It's very, very intimate, me and you here. Very intimate. Do I believe? Yeah, I believe. And, more importantly, the organization believes. I do think Sean and Bo were having some issues. I do. I think that is actually true. But I think they hashed them out the best that they could. It's professional sports. So, you can only be so sensitive about things. And you don't have to be best friends. You don't. But you have to have a certain amount of respect for each other and be somewhat on the same page. At least they didn't screw us on that Mims punt return. Oh, I thought they were gonna. Didn't you? I thought they were going to. How do you think the next 3 games line up for the Broncos? Well, I know Washington is next. I got to admit, I'm a little hazy. I'll look it up because they have a bye week. Let's just start there. And you want to talk about a team that's earned their bye week. My goodness. Do they deserve to, whatever you want to do. You win 8 games in a row in the NFL. You know how hard that is? Absolutely insane. So the next game is Sunday night in Washington. So that's on the 30th against the Commanders, who apparently stink now. The Raiders, they stink at the Raiders, December 7th. And home against the Packers, who are, meh. I think this team, of the 6 games they have left, I have no idea why they can't win 4 of the next 6 games. And even at the Chiefs on Christmas, I don't know, man. I'm gonna give the Chargers that, or the Chiefs that one. Home against the Chargers, that's a tricky one. We'll see what that game actually means. Guys, the Broncos could be fighting for the number 1 seed. So that game could mean a lot. It could mean absolutely nothing. If they can't get the number 1 seed and they've already won the AFC West, well, that Chargers game means nothing. And now at 5-5, 4 games behind the Broncos in the win column, the Chiefs are dead. They're not going to win the AFC West. No way. And with the Broncos having a 2-game lead on the Chargers, is it 2 or 3? Hold on a second. I know the Chargers lost. They got it handed to them today. So Broncos 9-2, obviously. So how do you're asking me how I feel. I feel great about the next 3 games. 7-4. So the Chargers are 2 back. The Chiefs are 4 back in the win column. And they have 1 more game to play. So say they win. So they're 3 games back. Broncos are in excellent shape. Excellent shape. It's incredible how good a shape they're in. So the Chiefs would have to win 7 in a row to get 12, and the Broncos have to win, 3 out of 6 to get 12 wins? They're in great shape. They are in great shape. Boy, have they earned it, man. I'm as excited about the Broncos right now, y'all, as I've been about them since 2015. And even in 2015 was kind of like, yeesh. Chargers going to Charger. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, man, you guys are coming in so quick. It's great. There isn't one other dominant team out there, maybe the Colts. Every team has shown inconsistencies. Yeah, there's nobody. Hey, listen, let's call the truth the truth. What you did tonight proves you can beat anybody. What you did today, Broncos fans, has proved that you can win the Super Bowl. That's what you did. You're definitely going to be in the playoffs. Ain't no doubt about that. You're going to fight for the number 1 overall seed. It's going to be a stunning upset if you don't win the AFC West at this point. And you got a shot. Let's hear from our great friends at Journey Spice.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Use the code GETSPICY at Amazon.com and you will get yourself, my friends, some Journey Spice, some Thanksgiving sides additions. Moroccan spice rub on carrots, Casey barbecue mac and cheese, sheet pan roasted veggies with Mediterranean herb blend and za'atar, Heartland rub in any side, gravy for a nice kick, savory garlic herb on and in mashed potatoes. All right. And we're going to have some videos with Andon and Rose giving you more specific details about what you can use. But this is a no-brainer for Thanksgiving. And the quick delivery system there at Amazon, you got time. Just go to Amazon.com. Use the code GETSPICY. You know what I'm saying. All right, let me get back to your comments here and see what you got. Cortland Sutton had 2 huge plays, all heart. Yeah, it was great to get Cortland in the mix. And I thought he had that catch on the sideline. They didn't even really review it. Do you think you guys think he had that or not? I thought he had that, my friend. Thank you. Got some stats for the Avalanche. Let's see here. Today, whoops. Wrong league. 2-1 Avs up, by the way, right now. Eagles leading the Lions 16-6. Dolphins beat the Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders. Whew. Good for the Dolphins. They've won a couple in a row now. Panthers got the Falcons in overtime. Bills put it to the Bucs eventually. They're playing much better. Texans beat the Titans. They squeaked one out. Neither team's any good. Bears. How about the Bears 7-3 beating the Vikings? Packers over the Giants, but not by a lot. 27-20. Bengals lost to the Steelers 34-12. Jaguars killed the Chargers 35-6. So we'll see both those teams coming up. I'm going to be very, very curious to go back and watch that game, see what the deal was. How about the Rams beating the Seahawks? So and the 49ers smoked the Cardinals 41-22. Shadur got in the game, but didn't do all that great. The Ravens beat the Browns 23-16, and of course, your Broncos won as well. I'm looking up Cortland Sutton now. Cortland Sutton, 4 catches, 59 yards on 8 targets. A clutch. He's just a clutch guy. He is clutch beyond belief. He's Cortland Sutton. We love him. Absolutely love him. All right, let's see. Rams may be the best team. Rams are a wagon. Will this November go down as one of the best in Denver sports history? Broncos, Nuggets, and Avs are all killing it. There is a staggering stat out there, and I don't know if you're aware. Avs, Nuggets, and Broncos haven't lost at home in regulation the entire fall. September, October, November. Not one of these 3 teams has lost in regulation at home. November. Yeah, November's awesome. How about the entire fall? This is weird. Broncos recap at Pepsi Surgery during Avalanche game. Yeah. There you go. We do it all for you. We do it all. Is Nick's getting better or worse? He definitely got better today. No doubt he got better today, without a doubt. So, a huge step forward for Bo Nix. Gargantuan. I can't even think about what you would criticize Bo Nix about in this game today. I mean, he might have had 1 bad pass, maybe 2. Some passes are just tough passes. Some are under pressure. Bo Nix was extraordinary today. DMac loves to psychoanalyze to create a narrative. That's what it's all about, baby. Relationships. Listen, Sean Payton doesn't come out and say the things that he said after the game today if there wasn't something on his mind, okay? There have been things going on. But listen, you know what cures all sorts of problems? And that's winning. And a win like today, you should have. The crowd was unbelievable. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. The atmosphere in the locker room was electric. Sean was, kind of mad at people like Luke Evans and Chris Thomason. That's just how he has fun. This was incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Chiefs fan here. One of the most painful losses we've had in years. My Chiefs are in the hurt locker. Tip my hat to y'all. Well, I mean, for the Chiefs to not be able to finish in the red zone is got to be painful, because that's just where they've destroyed teams throughout the years. For Mahomes to throw an interception inside the 10-yard line, brutal. For you to get a extra point blocked, that could have been the turning point of the entire game. You never know what happens there, like, do the Broncos go for it on 4th down, or do they kick a field goal? Do they kick a field goal and you got to get the ball back and you're still down a point? I don't know, man. You might go for it. That could have been the difference in everything. So as a Chiefs fan, you should be wondering, is it over for us? Have we reached the end? As a Chiefs fan, this game meant the world. This was not a cheapie. This was not some sort of, we don't care sort of game. This was critically important. Critically important. And you don't give up seasons when you have guys like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. You don't. You mean the running into Sean? Yeah. Yeah, Sharon, it's funny being there live. All that was kind of lost on me, to be honest with you. So, you know what? I'm gonna look it up here a second. Hold on. So I can just find it. I'll just play it. Let's see here. Sean Payton gets run into. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right, so here it is. That's pretty bad, huh? Wow, I did not even see that from the press box because that's on the near sideline. I didn't even see it. All right, hold on. Let me go back. Oh my God. So he's not supposed to be there, huh? Oh my God. What a terrible flag. God, I got to admit, I did not even see that from the press box, and I wasn't aware of it, man. Wow. That's crazy. Who's our get back coach? Well, Sean was just, that's his fault, man. He can't be there. You got to be aware. Wow. And there comes the flag. Look at that. Oh, my God. That is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's bad, obviously. Let's see here. DMac, great win for this young, hungry team, becoming mean and nasty right in front of us. Absolutely. And like we heard Sean say before, you've kind of earned it. You know, you've had some battle wounds, and this is what you get. Some battle victories. You know, you've had these. You've won games where you've played poorly, but you've won anyway. So that's good. Love you, D Mizzle, the fan truly. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. That's nice. DMac looks like the old rear projector TVs did in the 90s. Hey man, you try to do it all. By the way, there are a lot of Broncos fans here. You can tell with the Broncos jersey, but there's way more Broncos jerseys here than you normally see. All right, let me see if there's a couple more, and then we'll bid you a fond farewell. But we'll have DMac Smack later tomorrow morning. Let's see. Who is our get back coach? I don't know. You know, Sean wasn't even asked about that in the post game stuff. I didn't even notice it, or I would have asked him about it. Let's see here. Glad you guys like me. That's good. Must have felt good for defense to see a win from the offense. Listen, I think the only guy in the locker room that was just kind of, those are the referees, that was really bothered was Riley Moss. It's just, it feels tough being Riley Moss these days. So I feel a little bad for him. But other than that, just everything was fantastic. Okay. I'm going to let you guys go. The Avs are about to come back on the ice. They're up 2-1. Bo looked comfortable today. Bo looked comfortable. He sounded comfortable after the game. There's a little suck it media. You know, that happens because it's hard being criticized. Nobody likes that. But I don't think the criticism was unjust. But you're not going to hear it now. I mean, not from me. I mean, what am I supposed to say? You've won 8 games in a row. You're 9-2. Whatever, you probably, in all honesty, and Will Lutz pointed this out. Listen, you can dismiss it all you want, but a night where you have 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts is difficult to deal with, period. It's difficult. And the teams are back on the ice, so they turn the lights on so you can finally see me. Okay. On the feet, less happy feet, decisive. All right. We should have PS2 back in 2 weeks. Great point. You're winning games without Alex Singleton, without Patrick Surtain, without J.K. Dobbins. I mean, the running game wasn't great tonight, obviously, but all you care about is getting the win. That's it. Visiting Denver soon, Bet's Pizza Place in Colorado. Make your own and get Journey Spice. That's what I would say. Make your own and get Journey Spice, and you'll have the best pizza ever. Journey Spice for the win. I love you guys. Hopefully, we'll have Between the Pipes with Raj and Spring talking about hopefully another Avalanche win. They're up 2-1. So that's coming on the digital in, about 40 minutes or so. and we'll have post-game locker room reaction for you there as we're here. And then, like I said, DMac Mac, me on the old video at 9 a.m. tomorrow, but bright and early with Brett and Mosier and Vic and all the guys at 6 a.m. So that's happening for you too. Okay.
Yes, sir. Another dub. Let's go. Bo Nick's my quarterback. Yeah, we keep doing it, baby. Keep that streak going. Let's go. Just keep going. Stack another week. That's all we do. Oh, yeah. Amazing win. I love the environment. Let's keep the streak going. Big dubs, man. Hey, that's 9-2 heading to the bye week. Let's do this. What they gonna say now? What's that, 9-2? Ooh, wait.
Man, it's amazing. Let's go, baby. 9-2. We gonna keep working. Let's go. Let's keep working.
Let's go!